Hi, welcome to Friday Night Wine. It's Friday, it's nighttime, and I like my wine. But I know that's not why you came here. You came here because it says Christian dating. Let's get right to it. So, full disclosure, my name is Alexzenia. I am 28. I am a Christian woman. I'm pretty far along in my faith, and I'm single. But don't click off. You've already come this far. So listen, I'm gonna explain to you why I think you should stick around. So, like I said, I'm single. Don't want to be single. I want to be married. I wanted to be married like I had a timeline. Then, however, I'm learning to enjoy the dating process. And a lot of times when people think about Christians and having a Christian relationship, it gets so overwhelming. It gets so frumpy, come across as boring. And most of us, we're just regular people. Like when they say spiritual beings having a natural experience, y'all know we be natural. Like we live this worldly life with regular people liking regular things, and it can get really tough to figure out how to date in that way. I understand, and that's what I'm doing, and I'm trying to figure out how to please God and still enjoy my life and not judge the dudes who I meet. So I'm figuring that out, and I just want to sit here and talk about it each week, just share something about what I know and ask questions because a sister is single and she ain't trying to be single, and you might need to answer some questions from me too. That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna give some pieces of advice that I picked up. Just so, number one, when you're dating, make sure you ask him, or if I have men watching, make sure you ask her, are you Christian, and do you believe in the Bible, and do you believe that Jesus is the Savior? When I tell you, I've dated two guys in the past who we connected, and they said that they asked me about religion. And I was like, yeah, I'm Christian. They were like, yeah, I'm Christian. A couple of days down the line, oh, I mean, I'm Christian, but I don't believe in the Bible. That's just like being like, okay, yeah, I speak English, but the alphabet, like, you have to ask all this stuff up front. I mean, just throw it out there, just ask. Especially if you're saying that you want a Christian relationship, that's going to be very important. All right, let's see what else. The first date should always be chill. Just because you're Christian and you know what you're looking for and you know that you want to date to probably eventually marry sometime soon, don't lay all that out on the first date. Like that is something that's gonna have to come up pretty soon, that you're trying to take this serious. But in the beginning, just be yourself. Like I said, we are spiritual beings living a natural experience, and we are naturally probably pretty chill people. So be chill. First date, be chill. Like general dating advice, I don't care if you're Christian or whatever you are, women, make sure you go to a place where you can afford to pay. I'm just saying. I mean, you don't have to expect to pay, but you always have to be careful. So that's just I had to throw that in there. Like, don't get caught out there. They want to go take a restroom break, they might not come back. I'm just okay. No, I do have a question. I might have some more advice later. Sorry, I wasn't like that prepared. But so my question is, how soon is too soon to express all of your boundaries? So, like for instance, I recently made this decision. We'll talk about it later. I don't know you like that right now. Yeah, like when do you say like, oh yeah, I mean you're not. Yeah, when do you say I'm not looking to have flings for the rest of my life? I want a husband, or for men, I want a wife. Like, when do you say that? I don't think it's a first date conversation, but like, I mean, I don't want to fall for you or vice versa, and then it's just like we're not on the same page. That's the question I have. That's the question I'm still trying to figure out. It's kind of nerve wracking. Um, I would say, really, this is another piece of advice. Really get to know your boundaries and why they're your boundaries. It's not really enough to just say, I'm not having sex. It's not enough to just say that to yourself. You have to know why you're doing it. Even if your answer is just because God told me to and I'm being obedient, that's an amazing answer. That's probably the best answer you could have. That's what I believe. That's in the Bible, and I have to obey God. That is an amazing answer. But there's too many people out here who it's just, I don't know. If nothing else is working out, that's not good enough. Why do you want a man to take on certain roles? Men, why do you want women to take on certain things? Why are your expectations your expectations? You have to fall in love with yourself and your boundaries and the things that you're committed to and convicted about in order to remain committed about them and convicted. I mean, do you know how many times I've said I've wanted to do something and then I've reneged on it because it was never something I was committed to begin with. It's important to be committed to yourself before you can ever think about being committed to someone else. And that's as, someone who you're talking to, that's as, your boyfriend or your girlfriend. And that will definitely be what it is when you become husband and wife. And that's the goal. That's the goal, people. We don't be married walking down aisles. I believe it. So I don't know. I have a lot more to say, but like I said, I don't really know you. You don't know me. So let's just ease into this thing and, we'll chat. Now I'm going to go listen to my song and drink the rest of my wine. You can see how many cuts I took. Look. All right. Well, thanks for kicking it with me, and we'll talk soon.